been a minute since I've been back, but I want to go over the today. I want to go over that season 4 of Love, Death, and Robots. It was very interesting, right? And this video will be up on YouTube, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All that good shit. Um, so get right into it. I'm not gonna waste your time. My thoughts on the new season 4 of Love, Death, and Robots. Um, episode 1 with like the mini alien takeover remind me of the old movie, the Mars Attacks movie. Pretty straightforward. I mean, I guess it's just aliens taking over the Earth and how people would react, but like on a miniature scale, it was pretty cool. Um, I don't got really any deep thoughts. It was pretty unique. I thought it would be like a twist at the end where it was like it wasn't many and like they zoomed out or something. But um, I mean, um, episode 2, animation seemed more in line with like past seasons. I didn't really feel anything by it. Towards the end, I was like, um, that's kind of crazy. Like when the alien ate her alive. And by the way, there's gonna be a lot of spoilers in this thoughts video. So stop now if you haven't seen it and you want to watch it on your own. Just stop now. But yeah, I felt like it didn't move me. I didn't feel anything special. The story was kind of lacking in substance. They kind of tried to jam pack everything in 11 minutes, and it just didn't work for that story. So I mean, it is what it is. Episode 3 took a very interesting approach with the whole non-religious believer angle. It almost reminded me of an old episode of Twilight Zone where the guy kept saying there was like a demon on the plane and nobody believed him. Um, and then it also reminded me of Hellboy with the whole Germans trying to resurrect the demon shit. It like really gave me Hellboy vibes. Um, a note I took down was when they were dropping bombs and where they were resurrecting a demon, the guy that was with them had like this timer, and he waited until they resurrected the demon and then said drop the bombs. In my mind, I'm like, why wouldn't you have dropped the bombs before they resurrected the demon to stop them? I don't know, just super weird that they wrote it that way. Um, I actually really ended up liking the episode. The way it progressed towards the end. Like I said, it gave a super like Hellboy feel. Pretty good episode. Episode 4, very very straightforward episode. If you ever wonder like how cats feel because of the way they act, they have a mentality of like you look after them, you're their pet, right? That's how cats act, and that's just pretty much what this episode gave me. Garfield mixed with Pinky and the Brain vibes. Imagine a cat talking, and then a cat gets a servant, and the servant just does pretty much whatever the fuck the cat says to do. Is like that's pretty much what this episode was. Animation was really really good. I thought I was watching it in 4K for a second. That's how good it looked. Episode 5, pretty straightforward. Animation was good. Writing was good. The music was really good. There were certain parts where I was watching it and I just was like zoned out on the music. It almost gave me a feel of that old movie from the 80s called The Warriors. The way the gangs were like, I don't know, set up. And then it got really weird because they were fighting giants. And when the first time when you see the fucking giants, they're babies. They're like giant babies. And then they had like these powers where like all the street gangs like united like this electricity power that they could shoot out their forehead. Um, it was just one of those episodes I was like, it's good, but okay, I guess I don't know how to explain that one. Episode 6 was really interesting because it reminded me of that movie Jupiter that came out with Channing Tatum in it, where it was like it showed all the great houses and it kind of reminded me of Dune a little bit, where it showed different people around the galaxy and they all like gather for like a sport ritual. And it's super random because the ritual is like they get these warriors to fight um like in a gladiator race style. It's like they're having a race, but they're gladiators. And but they're riding fucking dinosaurs. So they're humans in space watching other humans, other aliens as well. Some of the humans like or look like maybe aliens, like different races of aliens, but they were riding triceratops, like actual fucking triceratops. They were riding them and killing each other. And then at the end, like this chick who was like probably from somewhere on Earth was like daydreaming about how wolves are free and she wants to be free. And then she like hops on a T Rex. So fucking T Rex just breaks out of nowhere. The only thing I didn't like about the episode is probably my favorite episode out of all of them. They didn't flesh out the backstory of the main character. There's like no backstory. It doesn't show why she wants to be free. If she's like from like a tribe or something on Earth, which is what I was wondering. Because if she's from like a tribe on Earth, then of course being in captivity ain't gonna like sit well with her. But um, when you got 11-minute episodes, it's kind of hard to flesh out stories. And I think with Love, Death, and Robots, some of these stories aren't meant to be fleshed out. It's just like a straightforward story. It's like what we give you, boom, that's it. Again, probably my favorite short story out of all of them. The animation was really good. I got like Dune vibes. I got Jupiter vibes. Um, Pretty much it for that one. Episode 7 was good to me. A little bit silly again. Reminded me of Attack on Mars Attacks again. I think this is the first episode in the whole series, all 4 seasons, that they use real people. I could be wrong. I tried to look it up. There's no information on it, but I think this is the first episode in the whole series that they use real people. Um, if it is animation, then that shit is 4K and it's so good that they look real. So the storyline is very silly. Apparently, it's like the end of the world, so they get like this really like a highly regarded preacher to meet with aliens because aliens show up at Earth's atmosphere and we can't tell if they're friendly or not. Apparently, there was a group of dolphins who died in the middle of the ocean, or we killed them, I think. So the aliens come down, they talk to the dolphins. Apparently, the aliens know that God is real. They've seen God. They understand that when every time God comes back, he comes back in a different animal's body or a different entity's body. So God as we know it is real in this episode, but he can come back, she, the entity of God, can come back in whatever he wants. Apparently, this time he came back as a dolphin. The alien comes down, talks to the dolphin while the preacher's there, and the dolphin tells the aliens that mankind has been killing sea creatures for no apparent reason, like in mass numbers. So the aliens came more so wanting peace. They wanted to see the reincarnation of God. But when God gave them that information, apparently this race of aliens is like a protector of God. And upon hearing that, they start killing everybody on Earth. Like just off rip. As soon as they say that, he's like, okay, well, we're just gonna kill everybody because you guys have been killing sea creatures, and that's it. The last 3 episodes, one was like about a Satan. He wanted to use he took a poet as a captive, as a prisoner. He wanted to use the poet's poem to get power, because apparently this poet was so good at writing poems that um, if everybody heard this poem, he was going to put a magic spell on this poem, and if everybody heard it, he would have all power over Earth, all dominion. I don't know. And then the very last episode is like a fucking, it's a concert. It's like the ventriloquist concert. It's just a long ass concert. The last 3 episodes were so unforgettable to me. I've never watched a season of Love, Death, and Robots and felt like, what am I watching, until season 4. I have very mixed feelings about season 4. Season 4 felt very underwhelming. I remember watching Love, Death, Robots for the first time, thinking that, damn, this is crazy. Like, all these stories are crazy, right? This season was like super underwhelming. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I actually sat there and watched all of them, and that's why I didn't watch the last 3 episodes, because I got to that point, I was just fast forwarding through them. I was just like, this is pointless. But I mean, maybe if I go back and watch them all a second time, I may find some enjoyment out of it. But I don't know. For me, I had more than enough with the first 7 episodes. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. If I had to give it a rating out of 10 for this season personally, I would give it probably a 5. Like, season 1 of Love, Death, and Robots would get a 10, no doubt. I would probably give this one a 5. Yeah, honestly. If I'm being generous because of the animation and how good it looked, I would say 6, maybe 6. If I'm being extremely generous, 6.5. But that's all due to animation. The storylines were just not there in season 4 at all. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Love, Death, Robots. Go check it out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe once this video drops on YouTube. That's pretty much it. Let's get into some rank.